Okay. What's up? What's good, Rockstar? How you doing? Um, just give me 1 second, and I'll be ready. Cause I wanted to make this stream to get something off my chest, but yeah. Yo, what's good? How you doing? I'll explain what I'm gonna about to talk about in a minute. I'm just getting some set up real quick. I'm doing okay right now, better than the mode I was in earlier. Than that. Oh, that's good. Is this about last stream? No, it's something like more personal in like my IRL life. I will be honest, I don't really make streams like this, but yeah. Um oh, yeah. It's about a person in like particular that was involved with my life ever since like I was like a toddler, maybe even younger than that. Oh boy. We are here for your dude. I appreciate that, Rockstar. But I know like my brother probably wouldn't want me to share this shit out, but I'm sorry, but like I need to get this off my chest because literally like I saw this guy as like a father figure once, and I regret, seeing him as a father figure. I'm I really hope that whatever you're going through gets better. It has gotten better throughout like the time, but like we're still recovering, and all that. Um, I kind of like felt like I kind of like hesitated like doing the stream at first because I didn't know what my brother would think, but like I kind of like also like kind of thought about myself of what I had to go through with this bullshit. So yeah. Okay, so basically, I'm not going to like go off names to be honest for personal like issues, even though like I don't really like the guy. Um, I'm not gonna say his name for like privacy, but basically, you know, the first time that he was in like mentioned in life was that my mom and him met at like Village Inn, right? They started talking to each other. They were like good friends. They got together and some shit. And right after they got together, I don't know how long it was, but like after like a while, he started like treating my mom like shit. Um, which at the time I wasn't fully conscious then, or whatever. I can't really speak right now. Holy shit, it's like almost 12 a.m. But yeah. Basically, um, he's always been kind of like the manipulative kind of type, I would say. Um, when I first met him, I, called him dad, and which I regret doing. I wasn't really conscious. Oh, I can't speak. I wasn't fully like aware of what was got like happening since I was a toddler. So like, yeah. And I will say this right now. This has been going on for a long time. It hasn't just been like recently or anything like that. This has been happening for a while. Probably like it could be like 8 years. maybe more if I could add on to that, having to deal with this type of shit. And basically, uh, no, he wasn't the greatest person. He wasn't an overall great person at all, to be honest. I mean, there were some times he would do nice things, but most of the time he would just be like a. I'm not trying to be rude, but like a dick. But yeah. Hold on, give me a second. Pull the phones on just in case. Okay, anyway. Where was I at? It was like so like to the point at some point where like my dad was like very pissed off that like the arguing was like going like on and over again. Like my dad was getting pissed off about it that he just thought about like taking me and having me into like his custody because my mom and my dad broke up. I go to my mom's on the weeks for 5 days and I go to my dad's for like 2 days, maybe even more if I like stay like an extra night, so like 3 days at some points too. But there was this one time like my dad wanted to like take me into custody because of Sean. Oh my god, it's fucking said his name. Okay, well I'll just say his name is Sean. That's it. I'm not gonna say like his utter name or anything like that for personal reasons. I actually said his name. But yeah, basically, um my dad was very pissed off to the fact that he wanted me to custody because of my stepdad. Well, not anymore, but yeah. And did like he would like mentally like abuse my mom so many times to the point where she would like cry and shit. And like I wasn't like fully aware of it back then, but now that I've grown up, I'm fully aware of it now. Um, man, like a lot of stuff happened in the past as well. This has happened to like many cases of like the other people he used to date as well. I don't really know how that went down, but I kind of heard like it happened like other like people as well that he had dated. Um, and dude, there was this one time where like he let like my brother and his dad were like driving in the car. We were right behind them, right? This isn't like about the car crash stuff I was telling people about in the Discord server, but it's like about like a different time. Um, what he basically did was he let my brother drive on a highway with other cars. It was not empty or nothing. He let him drive on the highway with cars. Which yes, my brother is a pretty good driver at his age, but that shit's illegal, right? And yeah, his dad would mostly get in trouble, but also at the time, like if they were to get pulled over, they would probably mention that we were behind them and stuff, and probably the my mom would have gotten in trouble too because my our mom is our mom, right? And yeah, no, like he let the kid drive on a highway. It like, dude, it was so fucking stupid. Like, why are you letting your kid do that? Not to mention, I'm not gonna. He was like pretty young. I'm not gonna like name. I'm not gonna like put an age out there just for personal reasons, but yeah. Um, dude, it was some fucking crazy shit. Hold on, give me a second. Um, let me do something real quick. I have more to explain about, but I'm just gonna do something real quick. Okay. But yeah, that was pretty scary to even think about because why are you letting a kid drive on a highway? Like he asks, right? And he just says casually, yeah. I like if my kid asked me to drive, if they like or like if my kid asked me if they could drive on a highway, I would say hell no. Like I don't care if you're a great driver. I'm not trying to get in trouble and get the other parent in trouble because of you know the deeds you did, right? Because yeah, but dude, he's done so much other stuff. I don't even know if I could base it all of it. I probably could base like most of it. It was good. David's a little random. We're just talking about some stuff that happened in my personal life. So, but like I was saying, uh, fuck, yeah. Basically, yeah. His dad let like my brother who is very young, that's still in middle school, drive on a highway. Which yeah, he's a good driver, but that could get both parents in trouble, including my mom, which she literally didn't do anything. She didn't even know what was happening until like she like it was normal, and then like my mom saw like them switch seats, and then he started driving on the highway, and and the dad, his dad was pissed a little bit because I guess that he couldn't let his um you know because my brother was upset, so that means he was upset because I guess mom pissed both of them off. Um, but I was fully like agreed on with my mom because you cannot be letting a kid drive on a highway, even if they are a great driver. And I can like get people in like I can like get like the parents in trouble. Well, especially dad, but like also my mom in trouble because they're also the parent of my brother. Another thing, um, there was this one time he pretty serious. This happened like kind of like recently. He he's been to like jail a few times back in January. He's still in jail now. He's having court cases and everything. Um Basically what he did was he stole a truck, and what it was like from like Facebook because it was like inmate listings on there to like post like pictures of like inmates and shit. And he stole a truck that had two pregnant women in it and a child in there. And I believe he had a weapon. I think it was a gun. I can't exactly recall, but I did also see on one of his charges that he illegally bought a gun. Um, yeah, yeah, he basically did that. It was really scary shit, and I don't know, like, it's some people said like they were like coming down like the high like down like the road to where we kind of were. So I don't know what he was trying to do. Oh shit, yeah. Hello, Evan Letters. Welcome. But yeah, basically he did that, and he got arrested for it. Thankfully, the pregnant woman and the child are okay. But yeah, he basically did that shit, which caused them to be arrested and still arrested. What just happened? If you want, you could rewind stream if you want to. I was talking about stuff that happened in my personal life. Oh, like quick explanation. I can give you. So I'm basically talking about like a guy I saw as a father figure, like a stepdad, and then like personal shit happened and stuff happened. You can rewind a little bit to get like a quick story. But yeah. Oh and yeah, there was also this one time where we were getting restraining orders, right? My mom put my mom put my name on there, which I wanted her to because I don't want to be near the guy. Get why that we heard that or saw that Sean was no, the guy was running over to the thing to get there first. and tell me why he puts my name on the restraining order without even asking me and causing me to having to stay away from my mom. Dude, when I fucking heard about that, that shit pissed me so. That shit pissed me the fuck off, dude. Cause you can't do that. Like, if the kid says yes, you could put the name on there, but the kid doesn't like fucking say shit and doesn't want to be on there, and you still do it anyway. Even though dude, you can't fucking. And I think it was because, like, it was mostly because he wanted to like piss off my mom and make her sad. And at that, like, dude, the same guy who saw me as a son, by the way, it's the same guy, dude. Like, I I'm sorry. Like, I know my brother probably wouldn't want me to spread this shit, but like, I have to get this off my chest because I've been affected by this guy, and like, dude, and it's like, ugh, my God. But yeah, he put my name on the restraining order without even asking me, and that caused it to. You knew family genuinely deserved better. Yeah, dude. Like, when my mom got back with the guy, I was like very like suspicious of it because after what happened last time, like I didn't really trust him. Not to mention, he changed like there was one time he changed our Apple ID passwords so that we couldn't like do shit on our phones just to be an asshole. I remember that very it wasn't a big deal, but like it like did. Uh and yeah, oh yeah, no, there was this one time where like, there was like a time where my mom couldn't go back to the house for like other like things that happened. She went to a court and she like signed the paper to where she could go back to the house, right? And get this, the guy like what like my mom's at the house or at a duplex because that's where we used to live. Was chilling, because she was finally able to be where she lived, right? The guy he comes, or the guy I saw as a father figure once comes to the house. He comes inside. They argue, I think, and the cops, I guess, didn't know like that my mom was able to go back to the house, and she got arrested too. And thankfully, at that time, I was at my dad's at that time, so I had to go stay with my dad for like a few days, which honestly wasn't like, it was kind of peaceful and quiet there, and like he helped me get through the shit. Basically kept me updated on like everything else. Get this. Get why when I go look at his mugshot, the guy was smiling. He was smiling because he knew my mom got arrested as well. And when I go to the mugshot of my mom, I could tell that she was bawling her eyes out. And I saw that motherfucker just smiling. Like, dude, if you don't get that fucking smirk off your damn face, dude. Like, it genuinely pissed me off so much. He was smiling. Yeah, he was smiling because he knew that my mom got arrested as well. It was like a payback type of fucking shit. Even though my mom was able to be at the house, she still got arrested because of the guy. Bro, that's actually fucked up. Yeah, it is fucked up. Cause no, when I heard that, dude, I was fucking worried for my mom. She had to fucking spend the night in jail for no fucking reason at all. And it was all the guy's fault. But thankfully, it was only a day that she was in there. She got out like next morning, and then after that, we went to go like grab some like dinner and shit with together, and because we secretly like still like 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 my mom would come to my dad's house. I would go with my mom for like 20 to 30 minutes, eat like dinner with her or something, and then go back to my dad's because that was really only like the only way we could like communicate because he still signed my name on his restraining order and I still couldn't go near to my mom. So yeah, that was the only way we could really communicate. Um oh man. But yeah. Oh yeah. I wanna talk about this too. There was just one time. This is when I was like a baby. This is when I was like a baby. My dad told me about this story because it involved my dad and my brother's dad. Basically, what was happening? My dad, was mowing grass because that's what he does. He was mowing the grass at like a near like near a bank, right? Minded his own business, had some music on. My mom like texted him or something like that, but like saying like his brother's dad is coming or some shit like that. I don't know. I kind of forgot about the text part. Tell me why this guy tries to run my dad over. Tell me why. Thankfully, my dad saw it just in time and moved out the way. My brother, dude, when I fucking heard about that, or I don't know if it was like attempted to like hit him or just like to scare him. I don't know what it was, but still, either way, that's fucked up. Oh fuck, yeah. Tell, but here's where the funny part comes. He gets up the car. My brother's dad gets up the car, right? My brother's dad wants to fight my dad. My dad tries to like not try to fight him. He goes to charge at my dad, and then guess what? My dad beat the shit out of him. Two punches and he was done. That was it. That was it. That's all it took. Two punches, because all he did. I'm about to give an example. What he did? Okay. Basically, what my dad stated that what my brother's dad was doing. He was like this the whole time, just like trying to push him, like that, right? And I think my dad hit him with like one of these or like something like that. I don't know, but like two hits in, he was already down. My brother's dad, my brother's dad was like already down. My dad beat him like two hits, right? That's all it really took to get the guy down. He still tells me the story to this day. And it gets more satisfying the more I hear it. Yeah, that guy deserves to be in hell. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't really wish like hell on people because I'm not that type of person, but like I genuinely hope like the guy like like knows what he's doing because he's not thinking about others. He's thinking about himself, right? Like at first, like I didn't want to stream because of my brother, but like, dude, he like this affected me too, and like I had to talk about this. So, but yeah, the story about about him trying to run over my dad or like trying to like do that to scare him off, and my dad beats the shit out of him, and well, I wish him the worst. Yeah. This happened at my dad's work, by the way, when he was trying to work. But thankfully, that my dad's boss is so chill that like my dad wasn't fired. He was totally fine with it because he understood and all that. That was a W boss. That is a W boss because literally have that with any other boss, he would probably be fired. But that like like dad's boss is like so chill. So thankfully, my dad didn't lose his job because of that. Dude. But yeah, no, there was also this one time where like I was on a call with my dad for like over an hour, right? Because there was arguing going on downstairs. Tell me why he was taking parts of a kitchen counter off and took our oven to piss us off. Tell me why he was doing that. And I'm gonna be so honest, it was not his property or anything. He didn't buy it. It was the landlord's property, and he was just taking it apart. Like, dude. Like, oh my god. And it got so bad to the point, like we knew the neighbors personally because it was like one of my best friends. No, not one of my best friends, but like it was like one of my mom's best friends. Like, I forgot who, like what it was, but like somewhere like close to my mom's best friend. They were close to my mom's best friend, right? Um, they were telling him my brother's dad next door to shut the fuck up or something like that because the neighbors knew like that this guy was wrong, and we were like, we knew the neighbors pretty well, and like yeah, and then he was like, not he like got my brother involved, like, and he were like banging on the walls and saying like, I have a gun, I'm gonna shoot you or something like that. Threatening them and stuff. I fucking yelled at the guy to stop. And get this. Get this. My dad is like black, right? Get why he called my dad an N-word hard R, and he's white. He did this multiple times. Multiple times. And it happened recently, like, I don't know. He's homophobic, he's racist, and a bunch of other things, right? He calls my dad that in front of me and keeps saying it. And basically looking at me like he's trying to beat the shit out of me. Like, huh? What? Like, you think I'm gonna take like I get my mom trying to stop me, but like if you're calling my dad the N-word hard R, I have to step in. That's my dad. That is my dad. Like, dude, that shit genuinely pissed me the fuck off. Like, dude. Oh my god. Dude. Oh! But yeah. Called my dad the N-word hard R. And he kept going. He kept going. The cops came, and this was when like it was like I don't know if this happened like in the morning or anything like that because during that I was still at school. But no, because ever since that car crash happened, he started like acting like very differently. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I do think some of y'all do know what I'm talking about. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically, like in October, me and my mom were like in a white van, right? We were behind my brother's dad, right? We were going very slow. We get, me and mom get like rear-ended by a semi truck. We roll over, and ever since that happened, he acted way different and started acting like worse than he ever did before. Way worse than the past. Way worse than the past. Being home, like no, because there was this one time, like I have this like friend that's gay, right? Gay. We're good friends, right? Get this. There was this one time, my dad was on a call with my brother's dad, right? Basically for like an hour. And there was this one thing that he mentioned, like, when I asked like my gay friend, I'm not gonna like put their name out there for like personal reasons. But when I asked if he could come over, he said this behind my back. I don't want him turning my son gay. What do you mean your son? I'm not your son. What? He was like, oh, I don't want a gay guy here because I don't want him to turn my son gay. That's basically what he said. And then literally after, like, he came over, he was like, oh, he's actually pretty chill. Whoa, no fucking shit. gay people can be chill too. Hold on, I got a notification. Give me a second. That's actually fucked. Yeah, it is fucked. Um, and there was this one time, right, where like my brother wanted to like sit down for like a minute, right, because they were, him and his dad were like working like almost the whole day. He wanted to sit down, take a quick break, and he was like, "Oh no, get up, or you're not gonna work with me anymore." Because my brother wanted to work with his dad, right? He wanted to work with his dad because it was a hobby of his. He liked to hang out with his dad. He wanted to. My brother wanted to sit down for 1 second, and this motherfucker says, "If you don't get up right now, you're not gonna work with me anymore." What? Dude, it was so fucking stressful to hear that shit. Oh my god, you don't even know. You don't even know, dude. Oh my god. Oh. But yeah, no, cause cause when I was talking about the like this guy trying to run over my dad, right? He also called him the N-word harder at that time as well. So he's been doing this for a long time. And then when, my dad beat his ass, they were cool. But it didn't seem like that. And in my perspective, and there was just one time, right, that I wanted to stay at my mom's, right? Because, sometimes I do that, I want to stay with my mom because, I don't really want to pack and go all the way over there because I'm tired or got a headache or something like that. Did it for like another like weekend. Tell me why. Like it was cool and all, like tell him like you should go to your dad's because he wants to see you, but like he's like, is your dad treating you wrong? Is he like doing something? I'm like, I was so mind boggling, I couldn't even talk. It was like it was getting to a point where like he felt like he was about to like get like pissed off. So my mom just told me to go upstairs. And then after that I kind of heard like small arguments. Yeah. Um oh man. It did. Hold on, give me a second. But yeah, dude, it was God. It genuinely like still pisses me off. We were making a chill stream, and these two strange random people go into chat. Okay, with all due respect, Morbid Drone, can we like not talk about this? I'm kind of like talking about personal issues right now, and like I do not. I'm gonna be like dead ass and like you know um honest here. I really don't care, to be honest. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but like that happens all the time, and I feel like just ignore it. Just ignore it. With all due respect, I'm not trying to be like a dick or anything, but like I'm like talking about personal issues, and like you're talking about like two random people going to chat. So with all due respect, please can you not drag any like utter drama shit into the to a stream guy's personal stuff. Morbid, let's not bring up dramas right now. Yeah, with all due respect, Morbid, you're cool. All right. But let's not bring that up right now because I'm talking about personal stuff. All right. Please make it. But anyways, like I was oh shit. Okay. But like I was saying, yeah, this guy's homophobic, racist, and just a whole other kind. And dude, him saying that my dad is a N-word hard R straight to my face, that is fucking disrespectful. Because as me too, I am mixed. I am black and white, but I'm just mostly white. you can't really see that I'm black. But like my skin's a little darker than like, like a lot of other like, oh, so he's all the bad shit in the book. Yeah, he's all the bad shit in the book. A criminal, a thief, buying guns legally. He's racist, homophobic, because I want like I was saying before, like I have a gay friend. We're still friends, right? I wanted to come over to the house, because so we can hang out and play games or some shit like that, right? He's on a call with my dad. I'm giving a short story again, just so anyone didn't hear it. He said like, I don't want, because like yeah, gay friend, right? He was basically saying like, oh shit, my camera's going blurry. Hold on, oh my god, I hate when this happens. Okay, there we go. But anyways, like I was saying, I had a gay friend, right? And he basically was on a call with my dad, talking about some other shit. He was like, "Oh, there was this one time where you know, um, oh my god, I can't speak. We're Scorpion. Well, Dom. Well, that's kind of my name, Dominic. Yes, I'm gonna spit my name out there. My name's Dominic. So, anyways, like I was saying, like, Dominic, wants someone who, you know, Dominic has this gay friend, and he wants him to come over, but I don't want him to come over because um, I want him to turn my son gay. That doesn't work like that. That doesn't work like that. He's not gonna like fucking like make out with me the whole time. No, we were just planning to hang out and play some fucking Cuphead, and that was it. Because we planned to do that, right? And then when he actually came over, he was like, "Oh, he's pretty chill." No fucking shit. Gay people can be chill too. Mind blowing. This guy's like 50 by the way. The stream popped up my recommended. What's going on? Oh yeah, so Ravy, when I was talking about like the stuff that was like happening with like my brother's dad and stuff, that's basically what I'm talking about. I can give like a I could explain it all again, but yeah. Um, you know, because but yeah, dude. I will say this, Ravy. This guy is racist and homophobic because Ravy. There was this one time, my dad's black, right? He's mixed like me too, right? But he's mostly black, right? Tell me why, right in front of my face, he calls my dad an N-word hard R. Right in my face, by the way. He calls my dad an N-word hard R. And he knows I love my dad. And he still calls my dad an N-word hard R. I hate him already. It's enough for me. I've been not liking him. Like ever since like that like stuff happened in the past. Not like the stuff I'm talking about right now, but like stuff that happened in the past, like back in like 2018, 2019. Maybe it's somewhere a little later there, maybe somewhere like a little later there. I don't know. Somewhere there. I didn't like the guy after that. Right? But I was gonna, let it slide because it seemed like he was changing a little bit, but I still kind of felt suspicious. And I would guess right. I guessed right. Dude, it was so bad. It was so bad. Not to mention, there was this one time he called my brother's phone. Like this is like because this is like he hasn't called like my brother in a month, right? He's in jail, right? He calls my brother. What you expect from a father? Oh, hey son, I've been like, arrested for like a couple months. Are you okay? Are you doing all right? He goes on to say, "Can I speak to your mother?" Doesn't ask if he's okay or anything. My brother gives my mom the phone and he says, "Are we still together?" Didn't even ask if he was okay. And when my mom said no, he was like, "I might as well die then. I might as well die then." Or something like that. Or like, no, he said like, "I'm gonna die because you're my heir." What? Bro, it was, oh my god, dude. And I felt so fucking bad for my brother, dude. I felt so bad. If dude, dude. I know my brother probably wouldn't want me to like talk about this shit, but like this has affected me too, so I have to talk about this, and I want to get this on my chest because I've been wanting to for a while. He suicide baited. Yeah, basically it was kind of like that. Yeah, like dude, this dude is a simp. Oh my god. I did come out of $200 though, so that was the only good part. I got that was the only good part. I copped him out of $200. But yeah, dude, it was so fucking stressful to deal with. Bro, that guy is literally the older version of Void, but he's 100 times worse. He's 100 times worse. So much worse. You don't even know. Holy shit. I'm not trying to say it in a rude way. I'm just saying that like he's way worse. Like 100 times. Because at least Void's not over here committing crimes or some shit. This guy's committing crimes. Basically. Not to mention, I said this to some people before. There was just one time they were arguing, right? They were arguing. He does this to mom to scare her. He does this, he grabs my mom by the throat. He grabs her by the throat. Basically was hurting her. When I heard about that, that was setting me off an edge. He what? Yeah. Put his hands on my mother to scare her. Dude. This, oh my god. You and the rest of your family deserve so much better. I know, dude. It's like, yeah, I agree. My brother deserves better too. Like, he was so sad that like his dad was arrested, which I get because that's still his dad, right? Like he's loved him ever since like birth, right? Or since he was born, right? But like he's made my brother at some points feel very like shitty about himself. And it was like when he was arrested and all of that, it would be like it would get so bad to a point where he wouldn't go to school and not eat as much and just probably sleep the whole day and go stay at like his uncle's house or something like that. And there was this one time he was like so sad about his dad getting arrested. I went downstairs and he just laid his head right on my shoulder. Dude, dude, oh my god. And he really never does that. He never really like when he was like with my mom, right? He kind of like pushed her away. I came downstairs, and straight away I sat down. He laid on my shoulder. Dude, I felt so fucking bad for him, dude. I felt so bad. It was so bad, dude. Hold on, let me get a drink of water. Oh shit. Spit a little bit of water on myself. Damn, the poor guy. Yeah. Hold on, put the water off. Okay. Okay. Yeah, dude. Poor, like, he's still in middle school dealing with this type of shit, by the way. And it got to the point where he got homeschooled because of his issues that he was having. And he was trying, after like his dad got arrested. Which I know, like, he's sad about it and everything. Because it's still his dad, right? He still loves him. But, like, the dude's racist, homophobic, basically kidnapped 2 pregnant women and a child. And everything else. Oh shit, I feel so bad for you guys. I'm so sorry. I mean, we're recovering now. I mean, we moved into a new place so that when he does get out of jail, he doesn't know where we live. So It's kind of a nicer part of town. There's not fucking like police sirens going off every fucking night. It's kind of like just quiet here. It's just a bunch of children playing and like fucking jumping on trampolines. But anyways, let me get back on topic. But I gotta get these curtains changed. They're not even curtains. They're fucking trash bags. We're too lazy to put the damn curtains up. Anyway, my camera's going blurry again. Oh god, hold on. Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. It's not. But yeah, dude, I felt so bad for. I felt so bad for him. Dude. Not for my brother's dad. No, I felt bad for my brother because he has to have such. I'm sorry if you're watching this, but I'm sorry that he has a shitty dad, dude. Like, d- oh my god. Um, my bad. I couldn't think of anything to say, but sorry, some popped in Discord. Anyway, um, man, there's a lot of more stuff I can talk about this guy. So many other stuff. So many stuff. Um, but yeah, I can actually show you what he was charged for. I'm not gonna show his name or anything. I can just show like his charges. I did show this to some people already. Just give me a second. Okay, I got the screenshot. Let me just show you guys what he did. There's other charges about him, but I'm not sure those things are up anymore because it's been a while. But here's the charges basically. We got two false imprisonments or imprisonment charges, and we got purchase of firearms, which means he's purchasing firearms illegally, and he also bought ammunition. He did death second degree because he stole a truck with two pregnant women in it and a child in it. He trespassed. I don't know what that trespass was about, and he also did harassment first degree. Um, but yeah, I think there's more. I'm pretty sure. I just don't know where. Yeah, he was arrested on January 29th, and currently right now it's July 8th, so he's been there for a while. Who is this guy? It's basically my brother's dad. My brother's dad that I used to see as a father figure, some personal shit that I want to talk about and get off my chest. So, just kind of just talking about it. I'm pretty sure you can like search up. Am I searching on my screen just in case? No. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, I think I'm searching the wrong thing. Yeah, there we go. Um, yeah, I can't look at his other ones. I'm pretty sure I have it on my phone, but I don't want to go through and look at it or look for them. Um, one sec. You guys, hold on. Okay. Anyways, yeah. I could discuss more, but like, I don't know what else to discuss about. I mean, I guess like, I don't know. I don't know. Oh shit. Mm. And like, oh yeah, that call I was telling you all about. Like he was discussing. Oh yeah, he mentioned this. My brother's dad mentioned this in the call too when he was with that. Basically, he was like mentioning like when remember when I told you all about like that the stuff like no my dad's black right and then him saying then like my brother's dad saying like he's like an N word hard R and he's white right. My dad's no not my dad's my brother's dad is white right and he says the N word hard R in my face by the way he mentions about it and then as soon as he does my dad just hangs the phone up. And he, oh my god, I hate when my camera does this, bro. It always does in StreamYard. Okay, but anyways, like I was saying, but yeah, he would always say like, "Okay, I'm gonna get going now, see ya." And then he said one more thing. He kept doing that. He kept doing that. I don't know if he was on that call just to like piss my dad off or like something like that. I don't know. I don't know what he was doing, but yeah, um, we're, I mean, we're better now. We're a bit better now. We're still recovering though. We're still keeping on the track of his court date, like his court dates and like everything else. Um, but yeah, hold on, give me 1 second. But I'm gonna turn my camera off for now. I'm gonna turn my camera off for now because it's gonna keep doing that fucking out of focus shit. It's starting to piss me off a little bit. But yeah. Um, but yeah, that's basically what happened. I wanted to get this off my chest because I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, but I kind of felt hesitant because my brother probably wouldn't be willing to spread the shit around, but like I was kind of like affected by this shit too, and like I knew the guy to be honest way before he did, so like, which I'm not trying to say that's an excuse for like doing the stream, but like, dude. And it's also just like the same guy that I once saw as a father figure. And when I found out he was doing a lot of this shit, it was genuinely was pissing me off. And I don't think I could ever forgive him, to be honest. I don't even think I could give him a second chance. If my mom, I don't know, dude, because this happened in the past too. Got back together. If she gets back together with them again, I just don't know. I just don't know. Because even the reason why they get back together because he was living with like on my brother's uncle, which his uncle is just as shitty as his dad. She felt bad and let him live with us, which yeah. I'm so sorry, man. It's all right. We're still we're like recovering now, but it still hurts us to even though he was doing that shit, which I don't really care about the guy anymore. Um, um, just give me a second. Sorry. um, it sucks to know he was been doing this shit, but at the same time he got what was coming to him. He affected my mom, me, my brother, and everyone else that was involved with them. Um, I don't I don't see him as a I never saw him as a father figure after what that shit happened. Back in the past in like 2018, 2019 or later than that. Somewhere around there, but dude. Like I gave him a second chance because it seems like he was genuinely changing. But after this shit, no. Just no. Like he was given a chance and he fucking blew it. So he he did it to himself. If he comes to crawl back to us, then like he's just pathetic. I mean, he practically already tried to do that. He's pathetic. He's always been pathetic. And to be honest, I don't think that'll ever change. Even if he changes, I don't he does not deserve to be forgiven for a while. Maybe ever. I don't know. I genuinely hate that that guy was involved with my life. I I feel like if I'm so sorry, man, it's all right. I mean, we're recovering now, but like our he just affected my mom, me, and my brother basically. Which my brother still loves his dad. I can't say the same for me though. I don't really think I really look like really liked the guy in the first place after all that yelling shit he was doing. After that, I mean, yeah, I gave him a second chance, and he fucking blew it. Even I knew that it was like it was like weird that like they got back together. Like I didn't really like that and everything else. And, oh yeah, you wanna know something? Want to know something? I actually forgot about this. I forgot about this actually. There were I forgot about this actually. Hold on, what was it? Oh yeah, there was this one time, right? Um, like this is the landlord's property. Like I already told people about the kitchen counter and like the ovens shit. No, he like fucking destroyed the fence and put dirt just all around it, like a big fucking pile of it. And he completely destroyed the fence, which is not his property, and that is the landlord's property. And now we have to deal with it because the guy's in jail now. We don't know when he's getting out. I hope he doesn't get out for a while. He fucking deserves to be in there, but yeah, basically he did that, and dude, I come to realize he's gonna face consequences for his actions, which he already has. He's been in jail since January. Well, not yeah, he's been in jail since January up to July, and he still hasn't gone out of jail or been out of jail or whatever. Been released from jail. I like, dude. I genuinely don't know what I can think about him anymore. I don't. I don't. Like he thought like buying me all this shit, getting me stuff, and everything else was like nice, and he expected me to forgive him. But no, I'm not gonna forgive you just because you give me shit. That's not how it works. You put your hands on my mom. You fucking called my dad a racial slur right in front of my face, expecting me to forgive you. By the way, and everything else. Like, dude, like I genuinely hope that like he learns his lesson and genuinely realizes what he's doing. Even if he changes, I'm not gonna forgive him. I'm not. He put his hands on my mom. He called my dad a racial slur and so much other shit. Hurt my brother mentally, as I would say, and everything else along the lines. I think, dude. I might end. I think I'm gonna end stream here because I don't really have anything else to talk about. But I'll catch you guys next time. I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.